Surrey are still left awaiting their first LV County Championship win of the season after Andrew Strauss prepared for next week's first test match of the summer with a second 50 in the match for Middlesex as the game between the two ended in a draw. Surrey needed quick runs at the start of the final day after beginning it already 331 runs ahead on 165 for 2, and Rory Hamilton-Brown is just the kind of player to be able to do that. Another reason for batting on was to allow Mark Ramprakash to go to his 100, adding to the 223 he scored in the first innings, and that of course he did. It was 100 number 111 in first-class cricket, and already his third of the summer, and he became the first player to score 200 in a championship match on 7 occasions. The declaration didn't come immediately, but did arrive after Hamilton-Brown was out driving Pedro Collins into the hands of Strauss on 30. That set a target of 374 for Middlesex to win in 85 overs. Ramprakash's unbeaten 103 meant that he's now scored 1,384 runs in 15 innings against his former county at an average of 125. Middlesex needed a solid start, and for the second time of the match they were given one by Strauss and Scott Newman. The pair opened up with 163 in the first innings, and they were able to put on another 3-figure partnership to get their side off to the perfect start. Sean Udall has always been a very positive captain, and he was probably thinking that the runs were gettable, even though Surrey had used up 8 overs of the morning in getting their runs. For Strauss, this was a wonderful chance to play himself into real form ahead of the first test next week, and having made 92 in the first innings, he would have been determined to go one better and make his first 100 of the summer. He got halfway there with this shot, which brought up his second successive 50. But that was something Newman couldn't manage, as he nicked a ball from Gareth Batty behind on 43, but only after he and Strauss had added another 103 runs. By now, in spite of that wicket, the draw was inevitable. The pitch may look like it had broken up, but the dark patches were not in places for the spinners to work in, and Strauss and O.A. Shah batted with ease. That was until the England captain was out in almost an identical fashion to the first innings, driving straight into short extra cover's hands. That will be something he will now be working on after being dismissed for 61. It was now just a long net in the middle for the batsmen. Shah and Dawid Malan added another 53 to take the score to 183 when the latter was out. He top-edged a sweep and was caught in the deep by Laurie Evans off Usman Afzal after helping himself to 30. Neil Dexter came out and just blocked a few before everyone agreed that enough was enough and settled on the draw, with Middlesex on 189 for 3, with Shah undefeated on 40. In the end, the only winner was the pitch, which had been too much in the favour of the batsman right from the first day. But for Ramprakash, it was another memorable match against his former team. Surrey are still looking for a win this season and picked up 9 points to Middlesex's 7.